Henna has a long tradition of being used at weddings in the Middle East and parts of Asia. It has recently become popular with tourists visiting those areas, getting it as a service, similar to getting a hair braided or beaded. But this new service has created a raft of foreigners warning about the dangers of henna, as they have had their holidays ruined after getting it applied. The danger primarily comes from black henna, as it contains paraphenylethylamine, otherwise known as PPD, and it's highly toxic and can cause serious events. Henna is naturally a light red colour, and they add PPD to make it darker and to make the tattoo last longer before it fades. The problem is that it can cause dangerous skin reactions, making the skin bubble and have horrible blisters. The effect is very similar to that experienced by people with chemical burns, and they can be so bad that it can cause permanent scarring and even death. Recovery from PPD reactions is often similar to that of burns victims. We have to wear pressure bandages on your body for up to 6 months to minimise the scarring. There are long-term effects too, as they are hypersensitised to PPD, which is unfortunately used in many other products. When they use those products, they can have serious reactions as well. One example is black hair dyes. Normally the concentration is at much lower levels than black henna, so reactions are rarer. But once exposed to black henna, you are now at serious risk of having severe reactions to black hair dyes, as well as other products with PPD, including dyed textiles, clothing, local anesthetics, and rubber. The FDA has known for a long time that black henna can scar you for life, and by law they don't allow PPD into any cosmetics that are intended to be applied on your skin. Many other countries have also banned black henna, but the bans are generally not in place in the countries where it is popular. One of the reasons black henna creates so many victims is because of its low absorption rate. Some people are super reactive, so they're lucky to get the early warning signs such as itching and can wash it off, while others don't get the reaction until the next day when it's too late. And in some cases it can even take 2 to 3 weeks for bad reactions to occur. Another reason is due to lack of regulation, with some manufacturers using extremely high levels of PPD. One example is when the Indonesian National Agency of Food and Drug Control, where they tested henna operators in Bali. For the henna testing positive for PPD, the lowest concentration they found was 12%, and it is known that concentrations of even below 1% can be harmful to the skin. Children, due to their low body weight and other factors, are known to be more susceptible to having black henna reactions, but many adults are left damaged by black henna as well. A survey conducted by the British Skin Foundation found that up to 20 people are at risk of having serious reactions to henna, and many countries now recognise it as a public health danger. It is important to note that it's not just black henna that is dangerous, and you can now find blue, green, orange, pink, purple, and many other colours of henna in the market. Pure red henna is the only natural one, and all the other colour varieties are made by combining different caustic and harmful chemicals, including kerosene, metal salts, benzene, lead, and artificial dyes. So if you really want to use henna, make sure it's red henna with no chemical additives. But even then, be aware that there are rare instances of reactions to red henna as well, including allergenic skin reactions. In Ayurvedic medicine, they teach that henna left on overnight can cause coughs, colds, mucus build-up, as well as neck and shoulder aches. Anton C. de Groot is one of the world's foremost experts on skin and bodily reactions to chemicals, and the author of many books, including Patch Testing, where he details results for reactions to 4,900 chemicals. He published an article in the Contact Dermatitis Medical Journal listing real-life medical case studies of reactions to red henna. And they read very similar to the reactions to black henna. So, although the chances of reactions are lower with red henna compared to black henna, it is still possible to experience boils, fluid-filled blisters, skin rashes, edema, itching, burning, and many types of dermatitis reactions from using red henna without PPD. However, the most danger posed by henna is for people with a G6PD deficiency, a genetic condition where the body doesn't have enough of that enzyme which helps red blood cells function. Problem here is that most people with G6PD deficiency are unaware of it and don't have any symptoms until the red blood cells are exposed to certain triggers, which include henna. For them, henna can cause a variety of medical complications, including the life-threatening condition called hemolysis. Overall, I feel applying henna to the skin is not a risk worth taking. Unless you make your own, you just don't know what chemicals have been added. And even then, there are still risks. If you really want to use henna, the safest way is to make it on your own and patch test it a month before the event, so you can make sure your body can handle it well. For more information on the dangers of commonly used products such as henna, please visit my website at healthglade.com.
Hi, this is Adam from Healthglade. If you enjoyed this video and want more health-related content that you won't hear anywhere else, please follow our social media channels. But our content is highly controversial and Big Brother often takes down our pages. So also join our mailing list at healthglade.com, and when it happens we'll email you links to the new ones. Our videos are not copyrighted, so you can help by downloading them and re-uploading to your channels. Thanks for watching, and if you know anyone who will benefit from this content, please drop a like and share it with them.